Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues. Please subscribe to our channel. Badmouthing is a big problem. Horribilizing one spouse by another is terrible. It's terrible because it puts the kids in the middle, creates a bad situation where dad calls mom names or mom says dad's a loser, this or that. It's a bad situation, and the court, if given the opportunity and the proof, will do what it can to put a stop to it. The question is, what if you don't have any proof? Well, you have to realize what's going to happen. You're going to call up your lawyer and complain about it. Your lawyer's going to charge you for the consultation over the phone because that's what lawyers charge for. So you're going to call and complain and you're going to pay for it. And then your lawyer's going to say, okay, we can file a motion to have him held in contempt for violating the court's orders, for violating the spirit of the order, for violating this, for violating that. And you can do that. So now you're having your lawyer draft a motion, serve the other side, set up a hearing date, coordinate it with the court clerk to get that hearing date, and actually argue that motion. Now, if you have proof that this is going on, meaning you have it in the form of a text, you've intercepted an email, you have some proof that you can show that mom is saying terrible things about dad or vice versa, you will get a lot further along in your argument before the judge that the court needs to take some drastic means. And the court will do that. The court might switch custody if it finds that one person is a toxic influence over the kids as it relates to the other parent. However, if you can't prove it, if it's your word against his, and it's already been a relationship where you've been back and forth before the judge, and half the time you're complaining and half the time they're complaining, and sometimes you're right and sometimes they're right, and the judge is headed up to here with you, if that's the case and you don't have proof, it's probably not a motion that pays to bring. What your lawyer might do is write a letter to the other attorney, say, we understand that such and such happened. We do not want to have to go before the judge again. Please make sure that your client refrains from so doing. And your lawyer could do that. But beyond that, you have to understand that there will come a point in time during your divorce where you will come to realize that at the end of a certain day, at the end of a certain time, at the end of a certain month, your lawyer is going to be out of your life. The other lawyer is going to be out of your life. The judge is going to be out of your life. And now you got to live with that other person. So if you want to create a horrible situation where the two of you can't talk and everybody's insulting each other and you're just mistreating each other on and on and on until the kids are 18, I suppose you can do that. The alternative is you can keep spending money on lawyers and have them go before the court, and you can do that too. I'll tell you from my own personal experience, every court in the Tri-County area has its motion call on a particular day. So in Oakland County, for example, their motion call is on Wednesdays. And on Wednesday mornings, particularly pre-COVID, you could go there to argue your motion. And the funny thing was, I would go there on different cases. There were 20, 25 judges out there, and I'd be in front of different ones. But I would always see the same attorneys arguing with the same other attorneys in front of the same judges about the same stupid nonsense. One week it'll be she withheld the kids from me and I cannot never get my kids. And the next week she'll file a motion. He never shows up on time. He never does what he's supposed to do. And it's just nonstop bickering every single Wednesday, in and out. And all I can think is, boy, I hope these people have a lot of money, because if they do, they're not going to have a lot when it's done paying these lawyers to argue over stupid nonsense. It's very important to be judicious about what you're arguing about and what you're going to bring before the judge. I'm not saying that if you've got a legitimate beef, you shouldn't bring it. I'm just saying that it's important to make sure that your proofs support what you say. Because if they don't, you're not going to get any traction from the court anyway, and it's just not money well spent. If you have any questions about whether or not your issue reflects money well spent, give us a call, and we'll be happy to give you guidance.